I heard the last words of 18, 19, and 20-year-old boys.
CBS News special report.
But government casualties now are put at 200 dead, wounded, or missing.
They're all over our perimeter, and we're throwing grenades and
Hundreds of American prisoners held by the North Vietnamese.
An RPG exploded, and it did its job on me. I wanted to save them all.
A band of Viet Cong raiders blew up a power installation and attacked.
We could never be prepared for what we were about to face the next 48 hours. We leaped out of those choppers from 10 feet in the air, and I glimpsed up on Nguyen Hill. And in the distance, the enemy looked like lava flowing down off the hill. There were anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 NVA and 700 VC on that hill. Fortunately, we had each other. Our goal soon became getting as many of us out of there alive as we possibly could. Each of us had a job. As a medic, I followed the lead of my dad, who told me as a small child, "Son, if you're given a job to do, never do it halfway. You do it to the best of your ability and carry it out to the end." Wounded the first day, I refused to board the medevac. The evening of May 13th, an RPG exploded and it did its job on me. But I would have rather died on that battlefield than I've heard later that one of my men was killed because their medic was not there. Sergeant Joe Mittendorf also refused to get on that chopper. He, along with Sergeant Doug Hatton, became a huge factor in keeping me alive and allowing me to rescue others. They continued to cover me for the last 24 hours with their machine guns. I heard the last words of 18, 19, and 20-year-old boys. Some thought I was their mother. I saw them take their last breath. I wanted to save them all, but I couldn't. All of a sudden, a thought out of nowhere came over me. It had been since I was a small boy that I had told my father that I loved him. So I had a quick but profound conversation with God. If he would get me out of this hell on earth so I could look my father in the face again and tell him that I loved him, I'd be the best father, the best coach, the best teacher I was capable of being. At that moment, an incredible peace came over me. When I returned home, I ran to my dad in the Chicago airport, hugged him, told him that I loved him, and he did the same. Life is not measured by the breaths that we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. When you hope and believe, when you have love for someone or something bigger than yourself, anything can be accomplished. These men, my brothers, are living proof. This medal is about love, a love so deep in the soul of the Charlie Tiger brothers and me that it's beyond measurement. If there is someone you have neglected to say, "I love you" to, do it today. Do not wait. We are not promised tomorrow. I almost waited too long with my dad.